Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another creepy, scary, paranormal video, whatever you want to call it. But before I get to it, if you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss any future content. If you're a return viewer, thanks for coming back and check out another video. With that being said, this is going to be from Nukes Top 5. I've checked out a lot of his over the last couple of years. I haven't watched one of his, probably about a month. Maybe a little bit longer. I don't recall when the last one I watched. But before we get into it, I'm just going to say that I always hope these videos are scary or give me chills or, just some kind of real reaction. Like, I want the videos to be real, but I'm also not going to pretend like they're real. If they seem like they're fake or they were, somebody edited a video just to get views, I'm not going to pretend like they're really scary. Just not. I usually just give my real thoughts and opinions on this. It's sometimes with the way editing is nowadays, anybody can make any kind of video for the most part, but there are some legitimate ones. I probably, every time I watch one of these videos, probably about 50% look like they could be legitimate, and the other 50% look like somebody is doing just to get views. Like if you're gonna hear noises or something, go check it out, investigate it. Don't just say, oh, well, somebody's, this noise is coming from here. Well, what is it? It's more believable if you have to actually go and prove that it's not just your friend knocking on the other side of a door and you think that it's a ghost. Well, unless you show what it is, it doesn't really prove anything. Anyways, I don't want to go on too much. That being said, again, this is from Nukes Top 5. It says top 10 scary videos of WTF is that? Videos of what the fuck is that? So yeah, with that being said, I'm just going to jump into it and check it out. Hopefully this is...
Concerned Father Chris from Fargo, North Dakota says that his 4-year-old son has been behaving very strangely. He says that over the last 3 or 4 days, the child has said that he just doesn't want to go in the bedroom because he says, quote, "There's a monster in there." Obviously, Chris just dismissed these claims as a child's overactive imagination. But then, one night at around 2 a.m., the boy is fast asleep in bed when something happens that Chris and his wife simply can't explain. Something truly shocking.
Okay. Wow.
The boy cries out when he appears to get shoved out of bed
by
some invisible force. Chris says that his son cried out in shock, but thankfully, the boy was okay and completely unharmed. Chris says that the previous owner of their house passed away right in the living room, and he wonders if this tragic history has anything to do with what's happening.
That's pretty harsh. I can't imagine that being fake.
The door.
Wow.
A woman named Nadine has been experiencing some very strange and unexplained events in her home in Alabama. Now, many viewers believe that they can hear a voice whisper something after the dog barks that sounds like, "Lay over there."
Oh yeah. Most I didn't hear it the first time around.
But what do you hear, if anything? As for Nadine, she says that she's a skeptic and doesn't really believe in ghosts at all. But then one night, she's looking after her 2-year-old daughter Blake, and something happens that freaks her right out.
Blakey, you okay? Do you want me to go open the door? Why? No? Okay. Okay, I'm honestly freaking the fuck out and I don't know what to do. Just a couple minutes ago, I got up and I closed my door because she kept pointing to my room saying, "Mommy, Mommy, someone's over there." And she was terrified. She was terrified. Of course, freaking me out. So I went over there and she just said, no, mommy, come here, mommy, sit, mommy, don't go over there. And so I called the dog and I closed the door, and as you can see, dude, she's still terrified. She doesn't want me going over there. She doesn't want me to open the door. Dude, I'm terrified. Blakey, mommy's gonna go open the door, okay? I'll be right back. It's okay. I'll be right back.
It is weird for a child to act like that. A child that young, you just wouldn't be able to be on something like this, I wouldn't think. She's really freaked out.
It's okay, baby.
I didn't see anything. I'm sure
Okay. It's okay.
I'm sure there was something
It's
though.
okay. It's okay. Okay, tell me I'm not... What do I do?
Little 2-year-old Blake is terrified of something in Nadine's bedroom. So much so that Nadine has to close the door to calm her daughter down. So could it be that little Blake saw a supernatural entity? Or just what was scaring her? Let me know what you think. Alone on the farm,
That's really
Tasha D and her
strange.
husband move into an 1840s farmhouse in rural upstate New York. The happy couple begins to renovate their new home. But soon, Tasha begins to experience some very unsettling and unexplained events. These strange incidents only seem to occur when Tasha is home alone, so her husband is a bit skeptical. So one day, a picture frame in the house inexplicably falls to the floor. Tasha grabs her phone and starts to record in hopes of proving to her husband that something's just not quite right in the old farmhouse.
See, and you think I'm crazy. The first time I'm here by myself, there's a picture on the floor, and it just...
And that just hurt.
But things soon start to get even weirder.
Because it was going back in
Because
the
the family
slam.
dogs begin to act really strange.
Why are you running?
Something else gonna happen here? Is it the same house?
Another day, and Tasha is recording
That's
a candid
weird.
video of her
Usually
dogs to
dogs
post to
can sense stuff from what I've
Snapchat
heard.
when this happens.
Look at them. Destroying the living room over one toy. Silly.
Right after posting the video to Snapchat, a worried friend reaches out to Tasha to warn her about what seems to be a strange shadow-like figure moving up the wall right beside her dogs. Tasha has no idea what the creepy shadow could be, so she shares her story to TikTok hoping to find answers. The video soon grabbed the attention of millions of concerned TikTok viewers who wonder if Tasha might have awakened a paranormal presence by renovating the 180-year-old
When you start
farmhouse.
renovating, that's when stuff starts
And
happening.
then, one night, just after midnight, someone rings Tasha's doorbell. When she checks the security camera, what she sees chills her to her core.
See a shadow.
A dark shadow can be seen moving towards the
It comes up
outside
and sits
deck chair
it,
and
it has a
appears to
seat, and then it
just
like walks
take
away.
a seat. It then gets up, moves away towards the right.
It's like, alright, I'm all set. I think
disappears.
I've rested enough.
So did Tasha and her family move into a haunted farmhouse? Could the renovations be upsetting a lingering paranormal presence,
Could
causing
be.
it to act out? Let me know what you think. Imaginary friend, A woman from Oregon says that her young daughter claims that there is something living in their basement, hiding in the storage area just underneath the stairs. At first, of course, the mother dismisses these claims, just thinking it's the little girl's overactive imagination. But that same day, after hearing something strange coming from the basement, the mom decides to check the footage from their security camera. What she sees chills her to her core.
What is that? Like there's something in there and the girl's like talking to it?
Did you see it? A small pale hand can be seen reaching out from under the stairs before just disappearing. Even creepier, both the child and the family cat seem to spot this bizarre apparition.
So they're both like staring at whatever it is. That's really strange.
It's something that we can't see.
The girl like nervously waits by like, what the heck is
Unfortunately,
that?
this video was shared to the internet without a direct source, so we'll probably never know just what happened here.
That's weird with the girl and the cat both looking in there like, what is
Ready
that?
user No Recognition 1998 says that this video was caught on a trail cam 20 miles out into the Idaho woods in the middle of nowhere.
20 miles
Now,
out?
there is no reason that anyone would be this far out in
How do you
these
get a trail cam
isolated
20
woods
miles
at
out?
this time of
That's
night.
a lot of walking.
So what is this? Someone or something walks past a forest trail cam at 4:37 in the morning, in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere. Curious Reddit viewers point out that this strange humanoid figure just looks kinda off. They say it's perhaps not even human at all, as it seems to have very pale skin, thin frail arms, and a long neck. Now, is this a very lost and very strange person wandering around the remote woods of Idaho?
Probably.
Or is it something else? I leave that for you to decide. Lurking in the darkness. Now, this next extremely popular video was suggested so much, probably close to 1,000 times, there was really no choice but to feature it here on Nukes Top 5. So, Dustin Frazier says that he works the night shift at an allegedly haunted hotel in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. One night, Dustin is recording a Snapchat video to send to his friend when something happens that makes his blood run cold.
I just got to work, and I feel like all day today, I felt bad. Honestly, it's less like a little bit. I felt bad, and I don't know.
Well, you've seen this one before.
Like, I feel like I need to go to the doctor, but like I'm constantly just like nauseous, and I don't really know why. Like, I have tried to like take medicine for it and stuff, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it really does anything. But if you wanted to swing by, and say hey, like you could. Oh, I can't see. I also hate that they always keep this room so dark. Like,
What is this guy doing? You can't tell what he's doing, just walking around?
anyways, yeah, if you wanted to swing by and say hey, then you could.
Let's try by and say, hey.
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Throughout the video, strange voices and whispering can be heard.
I felt bad. Honestly, it's less like a little bit. I had to like take anything.
He doesn't hear any of that.
I also hate that they always keep this room so dark. Like, come on.
But creepiest of all, something can be seen standing in
Oh,
the
yeah, well,
shadows just behind
He like
Dustin.
walk right by
Not
it.
once, but twice. Some dark figure with a distorted skeletal face. Now, at the
So it's
time I'm
just machine with
recording
an
this story,
ass on.
this video has gained a massive audience of over 19 million viewers,
Wow.
making it the most popular and most suggested video. But is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
I don't know what the heck, he's so calm, he walks right by it.
We
Doesn't
need
see
scary
me.
videos. So if you see a scary video that you
need
think would be
scary
great
videos.
on the top 5, email us at nukestop5@gmail.com.
Goes to
Caught
scared your
on
mama.
camera. Reddit user Justin says that he and his family recently bought and moved into a historic 1800s terrace house in London, England. But during renovations, Justin says his doorbell security camera caught something really creepy.
Okay. There's something, looking in. Looks like someone's walking away. Will something come back? Yeah. Does it come
Around
back
10 p.m. at night, someone or something can be seen quickly taking a peek at Justin's front door. Then whoever or whatever it is appears to walk past the car in the driveway before disappearing off camera. Now, with the house's 200-year history, Justin is worried that his renovations might have triggered some paranormal presence to act out. But worried Reddit viewers warn Justin that he might be dealing with something even scarier. A trespassing stranger that is scoping out his house for unknown reasons. So is this a ghost? Or is this a very real and potentially dangerous person? You
This be somebody who knows he's seen what's going
Frozen
on. I don't know why would you go there at nighttime.
In this creepy video, a woman begins recording when her dog refuses to come back inside their house. The dog seems frozen in place and refuses to even look back at his owner as she calls to him.
Nigel, what are you doing?
Who's the dog looking at?
Nigel.
I can't really see what the heck is going on. Looks like crouched down.
The dog appears to be
It's like-
frozen in
so
fear
like-
as it stares
see like
at
a
something
satellite-
behind the shed in
set
their
of, like,
backyard.
Eyes
When
looking
the
up at
woman
you.
slowly looks around the corner, her heart almost stops as she sees two creepy glowing eyes staring right back at her. Now the video abruptly ends here and was reposted to the internet by social media outlets that just don't bother to credit the source. So with no explanation, it's hard to say exactly what's going on here. But the dog's freaked out reaction is strange.
That's really strange.
So just what do you think this dog is seeing?
Oh, it could be like a
looking
raccoon.
back from the darkness? Cursed. A young woman in Japan claims that her grandmother kept a cursed photo album locked in one of her cupboards. The woman believes that her grandmother might have dabbled in dark magic. And that the cursed photo album and her grandmother's strange rituals might have led to her grandfather's strange, unexplained death 12 years earlier. Her grandfather allegedly took his own life inside the home, but the circumstances were very suspicious. The young woman says that for her part, she once viewed the cursed album herself, but that she became seriously ill immediately afterwards.
That might be a great coincidence. Hard to see what these.
Since then, the young woman's grandmother has passed away, but she is still
Unusual.
afraid of the
I
home
wonder what those people are
and
doing in
the
the
creepy
pictures.
photo album. She asks anonymous paranormal investigator Kaneko to remove and destroy the album, warning him that everyone who views the photo album becomes ill, and that some of her family even believes that the cursed album can possess the viewer. So Kaneko
So the
explores the
album
old
could
abandoned
possess
home
the person who
and
looked at it?
finds the album. But he too starts to become ill and is forced to quickly leave the house, leaving behind both his phone and camera as he dashes out. YouTube channel Fourth Wall is contacted and asked to retrieve his equipment and analyze the footage. What they find is downright chilling.
Okay. Well, let's see. Okay.
Recovered footage from a phone that was used as a static camera shows a portrait of the woman's late grandfather just falling to the floor for unknown reasons.
Is that it?
But that's not all. Because Kaneko has actually recorded the moment he found and looked through the cursed photo album on camera. Something happens that Kaneko claims that he doesn't remember at all. Something terrifying.
What? What a mess. What is the noise? Who's he talking to? It looks all dark and everything. Is that the full album? There's something. Okay. I'll have to look at the album. What does he put on the floor for? Free? Okay. Oh, it's in the strangest stage. Is that it? Did he leave it or is he still there? So I didn't really heard. Okay. Okay, so we close the door. No, I didn't see anything.
Kaneko hears a strange sound coming from somewhere inside the house. But when he turns to look, someone can be seen kneeling behind the glass of a sliding door. But Kaneko says there was no one else inside that house with him.
I don't know.
After analyzing the footage, YouTube channel Fourth Wall believes that the woman's grandmother might have been responsible for her grandfather's death, and that his spirit is unable to move on. Watcher
those bizarre.
YouTuber Creepy Outdoors frequently sets out to explore and spend the night deep in the wilderness of Canada. On one of these trips, he sets up camp just like any other night and scouts through the woods with a flashlight and a GoPro camera. But this time, something very unexpected happens and things take a creepy turn.
Of course. Why do people out in the middle of the woods in the middle? It's like midnight, at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, hi.
Who's he talking to? It's like pitch black.
What the hell?
Why did you turn his light off?
I need to get out of here. Oh, boy.
You think so? Until I see you like that and you're out in the woods by yourself and it's dark out?
Creepy. I need to get out of here.
You think?
The camper thinks he hears movement in the remote woods, so he cuts his flashlight so he can't be seen. But the joke is on him.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Because just then, a high-pitched voice can be heard calling out, "I see you."
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Now
hi.
he's feeling a little on edge and wondering if there might be someone or something stalking him in the dark woods. He decides to just quickly head back to the safety of his camp. The experienced explorer says this is the scariest sound he's ever heard in the woods.
So why would you stay?
Even though he was somewhere deep in the Canadian wilderness and completely removed from any towns or cities, he says that he hopes that the voice belonged to just a fellow camper having a laugh. You can watch this entire
Creepy
video
Outdoors.
over on
That's
the
his
YouTube
channel.
channel.
Let's look at his channel, Creepy Outdoors. Okay, looks like it's about it. Alright, so that being said, some of the stuff, like the little girl, I really felt bad. Like, if they actually, most little kids that age are not going to be able to be on making a fake video. I can't imagine that happening. You got a 2-year-old kid, it's kind of hard for them to like grasp what they would be doing. 2 years old, you really, no, I can't see that happening. So that I think could be legitimate. Like, this girl clearly saw something and scared the crap out of her. I don't know what it was. They really didn't show anything, but clearly there's something. What else do we have? The book. I don't know. I just think that was bizarre. You really can't take anything out of that because you didn't see anything. The guy dropped his camera. They made a bunch of noise, and that was kind of it. Is there somebody kneeling behind the door? I don't know. Could just be the lighting. Could be somebody he knew just kneeling, sitting down. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. That one with the little girl outside on the security camera. Some of the security camera stuff is kind of like not believable, but it was unusual that the cat and her were both looking at something. I mean, it's hard for to not believe. A cat is looking at something. How do you have a cat in on it? I just don't see that happening. What it was, I don't know. That's really kind of bizarre and strange. The guy walking through the restaurant, he didn't seem to really react to anything. I don't. Maybe it was nothing. Maybe it was just the lighting. I don't really know. But it didn't really creep me out. Could be, or maybe he was in on it, and that's why he was so calm. He knew something was there, but he's going to pretend like he didn't see it. I don't know. But all these, like the security cameras footage stuff is very hard to believe for some of this, especially if the quality is terrible. But nowadays, with the cameras nowadays, most videos should be pretty high quality. Like the woman with the little kid, clearly there was something. I don't know what it was. She didn't get it on camera, but she was trying not to scare her daughter. They just don't believe a little kid could be on it. That last one with the guys out in the woods, that would be really bizarre. It could be somebody else just messing with them. Quite possibly. It still would be really strange out in the middle of the woods at nighttime when you hear somebody say that. The one with the trail cam. Suppose it's 20 miles out. So somebody walked 20 miles out in the woods to put a trail cam. That's a long way to go to put a trail cam. I can see a couple miles, but 20 miles. I don't know. That's why I find that one hard to believe. That could just, it might not even be 20 miles. They might have just said it's 20 miles out. Who knows? They didn't show the person who put the camera. They didn't show him doing it. I don't know. It's very hard to believe. But overall, this video was entertaining. Wasn't necessarily that scary stuff. But I just felt bad for the little girl who's clearly, I just couldn't imagine her being in on making this video. Looked way too young to me. So, yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about this video for now. I think I'm going to wrap it up. As always, appreciate everybody tuning in and check out my videos. So if you want to hit that bell so you don't miss any future content. Until next time.